Morning everybody, and how are you? My name's Iris Smith and I'm from the Flower Patch, where I make beautiful arrangements, wreaths, swags, home decor, table centerpieces, all in artificial flowers. Right, today I said I'm going to do a project with the hand that I got out of my house. Right, what I've done, I'm going to get straight into it, guys. I'm expecting an order and I don't know when it's coming. So there's only me here today. Everybody's at work, so if I get disturbed, my apologies in advance. I've attached a plastic tray. It's a bit dirty because I've had the Oasis in, but I've cut it in half. I've left a bit of a lip underneath and I have stapled it to the hands underneath so it doesn't come off, because we are going to do a flat arrangement in the hands for anywhere in the home where you can show off the beautiful arrangements, where the hand looks like, hopefully, that it's holding the flowers. And stay tuned because I want to do a bow for it as well later on. But there's also a trick to at the end or near to the end to make it look like the stems are elongated. So first of all, I've got my block of Oasis which I've measured, or my dry foam which I've measured to the size that I need it, and there's a little gap there, but that's all right, that's going to get covered, and plus I can put floral down the sides in there. So first of all, I want to cover the dry foam, so I've got my favourite, my wreath wrap out, where I want to try and cover again the foam. So first of all, I'm going to attach it around the sides, and the reason I'm doing it around the sides is because then after that I will place it in the tray and then go under the tray and over to cover as well. So I've got my pins, my floral pins, where I'm going to just hold that piece in so I can just go around without it moving. And I'm going to try and do it really nice and neat, and I'm only going to do one layer of this, and again I'll meet up to where I've done it there, and then I shall place another pin in as well, and then I will cut it to the end like that, so it's going round all the sides. So then now I want to do it going across, so I'm going to do the same procedure, but I'm going to go under, oh that one's bent a little bit, underneath the tray. So first of all, I'm going to place in a pin. I say underneath the tray, I've gone the wrong side. I've already gone wrong, so it needs to be there. So I'm going to go under here where you can't see the pin and place it there. Then I'm going to place my foam in the tray, and then I'm going to go under the tray. Now this might be a bit tricky with the wreath wrap, and I'm going to bring it around. Once I've brought it around, I'm going to go around again, underneath the tray, and bring it back over the top. I'm overlapping the one I've just done so it doesn't show any foam. Just giving a little pull on it, not too much, and I'm overlapping a little bit again, going under the tray, bringing it back round to cover the top, and then I'm going to place in another pin down at the bottom, and I'm going to just cut. As you can see, it's like that, and I'm going to place 2 in to hold, and I'm just placing the pins in. I'm just going to cut that off neatly. So then you have it like that underneath, where it's nice and neat as well. So that is our foam covered, so nothing will be seen and it will look nice and tidy. So that is what I've done to start with. So now let's go through what we're going to use. I've got quite a bit on here, guys, but obviously I'm not going to use everything I've got out. You know, I've just brought the bunches out. I've got some of our ruscus, so I may chop that up into pieces or keep a few long stems. So I've got that. I've got some of our dark green fern, the big fern, that I'd like to place in it also. And I've got some of this. You guys, I have been looking for tree fern. If you go on Google or anything and type in tree fern, but don't put artificial, you'll see what it looks like. It is so fine. I can't get any in artificial. If anybody can, please let me know. So I've got this as well because it's fine, this fern. So I thought we'd use the odd bit of that. I've got out my conifer. I may just put the odd one of those in also. And I've got my oddments, guys. Look how much these have gathered up of my variegated ficus. I really need to get this down. It's getting bigger and bigger. So I really need to use this. I could have used fresh stems, but I want to show a trick or a tip how to make it look like the stems are coming out at the bottom without having to get long stems and push them all the way through your foam. I've also got some eucalyptus, the silver dollar. Again, I want to incorporate this because this goes beautiful with any bouquet. Actually, it's multi-purpose. It goes with anything, absolutely anything. It is a wonderful, wonderful foliage. Now I've got some of this crocodile fern. I've only took 3 pieces out because I'm not sure whether I want to add these in or not, but they're there. And then I've also got out my orange fern as well. I've got something on it. I keep finding fluff. I think it's my cat. So I've got some of those out. I've just got 9, I think 9 single stems that I placed them on a pick by themselves. So that's all the foliage. Again, I may not be using them all. Now I've got 2 pieces of stock in white. I thought they would look beautiful either side, sticking slightly out or just where you can see them in the arrangement. So pure white, they are beautiful. The leaves are like a bit similar to the lamb's ear leaves with the texture. I've got out some roses as well. Some I've placed on single stems already, and the odd one I've left with the bud also. I've got also one stem of my beautiful white lilies. Oh, they are absolutely stunning. And one where it's just slightly open, and I want that at the top. Again, I may not use these. I just got them here to use as backup. Oh, that's coming off. In case I decide to use them. My gypsophilia. And I've also got out, I can't remember what these are called, guys. Does it say it on the tag? No. So I've got these out in orange, and I thought they would add a beautiful little texture with their own foliage as well, and they are really pretty, and they've got white on the tips of the little fern leaves. And I've also got out, these are not been touched yet. I've had them a while, and I've just bought them but not used them. They sound a bit papery, but these are small mini roses in orange with yellow in also. So they're basically two-toned. And finally, I want to add a Banksia. I thought, let's add one of those. It's got orange in it, and that may look beautiful again, for different texture. And then also, last of all, I've got some of these just cut-offs from the flowers when I've been working, and cut the main stem off, those that I save. So I've got a group of those also. So that is what we are going to do today. Doesn't it seem exciting? I hope you all had a good day yesterday. So what I want to do, again, I don't want to cover all of the hand. I only want to go halfway. I want to see if I can still keep the fingers in view. So then I may use actually a smaller fern. I've got different sizes out. Somebody asked me why I use rubber bands. The reason I use rubber bands is basically when I get a delivery of flowers, I put them straight into the buckets. I take the wrapper off, the the package that they come in, I take it off. So if I have all like orange roses, then I put a rubber band round, because I've got different types of orange roses. So say like these ones, I've got bigger ones, so but these ones I will put a rubber band around this type of orange roses to keep all these together what are the same. And then if I have the white roses what all come as one package, what I ordered together, then I will place rubber bands around this rose, because I've got different sizes of roses. So the different sizes, whichever I order, I take the package off and put the rubber bands and keep them that order together as one. And I do that with a lot of virtually everything. I do get sometimes a bit lapsy daisy where when it comes to placing my things back in my buckets after I've finished, instead of getting the stem out what I've took them from, I just sometimes place them in, and then that's when I end up occasionally having to tidy all my buckets and go through them all, which I think they're in need of doing again. And plus I've not got I'm in my own little workshop. It's not enormous. It's 16 foot by 12 foot. So I haven't got a bucket for each type of floral. So like for these, I haven't got one bucket for just these alone, and I haven't got one bucket for just the white lilies. So I have to put all the lilies, all the different colours in one bucket. So hence the reason I put rubber bands around things, so those, you know, flowers, all the white ones stay together, or the pinks stay together. And like with the peonies, I do the same, all the same batch that I order, put a rubber band round and put them in a bucket where all the peonies are together, all the different colours, because I've not got enough room to have lots of buckets where they've all got their own bucket for their own type of colour or brand. I can, if you wish, I can just give you a quick look so you can understand what I mean. So if I just turn the camera, so as you can see, oops, all the different types of yellow roses, look there, they've all got a rubber band around them, the green, so the blue, all different shades of blue, you know, all different shades of pinks and so on. And that is how I have to do it, because again, I have not got enough room to, you know, if I had a shop or a warehouse, then they would each have their own individual bucket, but unfortunately not. It's like all the berries, all the different berries go in one bucket together, and all the like alliums and the round balls and banksia and things like that, and like the gypsophilia, all the different colours go in that bucket as well. So that is how I have to do it, guys. So unfortunately, but never mind, it works. I can make it work. So let me just make sure the camera's correct again. If I can come a bit more forward. So there we have it. So yes, that's unfortunately, I haven't got the room, so I have to do it like that. But again, I know where everything is. I tried to go by colour scheme on some things, but like with the carnations, I can't. Like with the pink roses, I can put all the different tones and shades of pink roses in one bucket, but with the carnations, I can't. I just put all different colours in one bucket. But never mind, we all find a way how to work around things. Again, if I had a warehouse, then they'd all have their own individual bucket for each different shade. But never mind. Again, I know where they all are. But sometimes I have to go and empty all the buckets individually. And again, like I say, sometimes I get a bit lazy and place the yellow roses, just place the odd one back in without putting it around the rubber band that I got it out of. Right, let's crack on. So I'm going to do a bow at the end, so stay tuned for that. And I'm also going to do the long stems added in at the end again, to make it look like the stems are coming out from the bottom. So stay tuned for that as well. So again, I want this to be around there. So we're going to place that around here, and I'm pushing it right down. So it's going over there. So as you can see, it's over the hand, but that is my height, my line. I don't want to go past that. I want to stay within that height. I will still want to see the fingers. I may get with the odd flower may come across here where the thumbs are, but I want these here to be still on show. So I'm just pulling some of these leaves off of the end. If you can't pull them off, guys, use your pair of scissors or your cutters and that will help. So now on this side I want to go here, and I do the same on the opposite side. It's just like making a bouquet, which I've done many many. I hate to think, if I counted, I hate to think how many I've done in all the years that I've done floristry. And again, do the same on this side. So we have that effect. So I don't think, oh, let me get my bucket. Oh, I've left my bucket. Can't have that, guys. Leaving my bucket at the side. Let's have a look what I want to use. Right, I need to use a little bit of ficus. Let's have a look for some longer stems. Where I want to place these around here. I should have got shorter really. Yes, like that. So I'm just cutting the bottom of the stem at a 45-degree angle, because that makes it easier to insert into your foam. Let's take the rubber band off. I think the only things I put rubber bands on is my oddments. Not really. And I'm going to go there with that one as well. And I'm going to bring one of these across here. And bring it at the side. So you have that effect. I haven't pressed these down, I've let them stand upright because flowers will be incorporated within the foliage. We don't just want to see the foliage flat on the surface, we want that to stick up as well. So I'm going to place one around, let's see, yeah, there. Gosh, I thought I had lots of little ones. Could have sworn I did. Oh, what are those at the back? Yes. Another cold day here. I guess it's cold a lot where everybody is. If if it's not, oh, you lucky things. And then I'm going to place one, I'd say around here. I'm going the opposite way. So for the ficus at this moment in time, I think that will be enough as of yet. Again, if I need any more, I will just grab it. Gosh, I really do need to get this used up. No. Oh, I just dropped a couple of pieces. Never mind. Right, also with our eucalyptus, I want to do a similar thing. I have got some longer pieces which I want to bring out as well to the side. I'm going to place one there. In the centre. Keep finding some what I haven't got stems on. Let's chop away at this one. And I'm going to bring one here as well. And I don't want these ones too long. So that is what you have there. So we'll hold back with these as well. My goodness, I didn't realise how many of these I've got. Mind you, these are going down. Those in the bucket. Now I've got these long Yeah. Now let me cut this rubber band off because my new rubber bands have arrived. They come on a ball, all different colours. Now I want to place one just coming out like that here. I'm going to go underneath. Got something on these. Goes down really short. Got those sticking out there. We could have that one there. I'll hang on to that one. Right, I want to cut the odd bits off of these. I want to place those in as well. Hang on to those as well. I'm going to save this because I think more than likely I'm going to use this as filler. So I'll place that to one side. Now I have got the orange fern that I want to add in. I love this. Absolutely love it. It's beautiful. It's the rubbery texture, like I get the green, dark green and the light green fern. It's from the same company. Yeah. I'm going to place this at the bottom also. And bring it slightly more in, just to give it that different length and line. I'm going to place one up here also. I'm going to put one there. Yeah, I'm going to put one there so you can see it more. Right on the corner. Again, I'm not going anywhere up here near the hands. I want to keep that as free as possible. Now, do I place one like that? Doesn't mean to say that you've got greenery, that you've got to place it, you know, low. You can stick some pieces up like I'm going to do with this one and have it like that. And doesn't that orange look beautiful in it? So we'll hang on to those. I don't know about the conifer, not today. Right, what I wanted to do is get my lily and place it there. I'm not going to cut them off individually. I just want to place it. I cut that. I've got that leaf left. I will use it, but I didn't want it that long, and I want to place that in there. It's a very strong stem, these are. So I'm going to go at an angle. Go, and then just manipulate it so it's bending down slightly. They are extremely strong. Just place them in. So you have that. I don't want a flat effect like that. That's no good to me. I want movement, I want volume. It's a bouquet. It's not, I could, you know, place small bits of the roses in there and things like that. But I wanted the calla lilies just slightly up like this leaf. Where's my pliers? I want a bit of a helping hand to bend it a little bit, to go up to one side a little bit more like that. And then help this. Some more like that. Now I have my stock. I've cut these down already. I was going to start cutting everything down. I started with the stock and then I think I left some bits and thought, oh, let's just do it as we go along. Now I wanted the stock to come out of the side, just basically at the bottom, not at the top, underneath. So we've got that. I don't think I need it that long. Oh, somebody's here. One moment, guys. That's my delivery. They've come early. One moment. Oh yeah, it was my delivery. Sorry guys. We shouldn't get disturbed today. I hope not. But I am expecting, I've ordered a load of grapevine wreaths as well. So I'm wondering if they come today as well. Anyway, let's get cracking. Sorry about that. Right, so I'm going to leave those popping up and I want to put these in. I may take a couple of these. I think you can pull them off actually, yeah. Let's just cut the prongs off because we don't want those, because I need to shorten the stem. I can put picks on those and we can use those individually. So what I want to do, if you can see from this side, is bring the stock and just have it like that. sticking out from the side. So let's do that. Let's just do it here first. Measure where I want it to go. Just like that. It's not going to be sticking up, you know, really high up. We don't want it too much because these are really full stock. They're not little. I have seen some stock where you can get them a bit thinner than this. I went for the thick full ones. So I don't want these going right up near the front and sticking out. So they look like that from the side. So doesn't that look beautiful as it is now? The hand holding the bouquet starting to form. Now I do want the Banksia. This has got a long stem. Again, this is quite thick stem. I don't want that. I may be cutting it shorter. I don't know yet. But I do want that there. I think. Or will it be better there? It might be better down here. So let's get the Banksia in. I think I'm going to cut it. Can I? Oh, you could pull those out. Oh, lovely. I can use those for little bits. Let's see. I can't pull them. That one's stuck inside, so let me just chop that one off. I can't use that. So I'm just going to measure where I'd like it to sit. Again, I'm going to chop it down a bit more. This is really, really bulky and bulbous, so to speak. I don't want it sticking out that much. So that's going to be just sat there as different texture. I can use these leaves and place them around again where it is. Don't throw anything away, guys. They always come in handy. When I was working in a flower shop, we used to at least make 30 in about 5 hours, probably more actually. 30 bouquets. There was a lot. So I've just bend that one down a little bit more. So we've got that effect. Right, I don't know about the gypsophilia. Let's start adding some of our roses in. This has got wrapped up in raffia, and these have got rubber stems as well. So I'm going to be cutting the rubber off. And I want to place some the side where the lilies are, and then coming out here. So let's get these in. Oh, these are really thin stems, so be careful when you're cutting the rubber off, guys. So I've pulled the rubber off and there's a long stem inside. So let's lift up some of the leaves. Twist and then pull. I'm going to place one under here. Oh, I think I'm going to place one with a bud on it. Just leaning on the fern because it's still a bit bare down there. So we need to just put something with the fern. Like that. Just bend it a little bit more. So there we have it. Doesn't that look beautiful with the orange? So then we're going to use some more of our roses. And we're going to place them around there. I have to concentrate because they are so thin, these stems, and I don't want to cut the wire. Oh my goodness, I've dropped something. There we go. And then I'm going to bring some buds as well. I'm using not just the full flower, I'm using the buds as well to give it a bit of different texture. I'm taking off about, well, showing that I have about around 2 inches of wire showing, so that's plenty to go inside. Oh, I've got one that's not hardly open, look. Oh, isn't that great? Oh, I love a variation, me. So I'm cutting the stem and then having about 2 inch of wire again to go into my foam. So we've got that like that. I'm going to put that in because I like that. Where shall I put it? Let's put it here. There. So I'm going to leave those now. Look at the bright colours of my rubber bands. All different colours. Right, I've got these. I don't want to put lots of these in because we've got the orange. I want to place some with the fern, a couple on either side, or I may, because I have got these I've got outside. I forgot to show you these white roses and the buds. I've not used these either. They're just buds. So I may place a couple of those down there actually. And just put the odd one of those at the bottom. Yeah. So let's do that. I forgot about those. Just placing these at the bottom near the fern again because we need something also at the bottom. So as you can see, we've got those with the orange there. So these I'm going to place under the bottom. So we've got something colourful at the bottom as well. So let's get oh, they're so pretty. Look how they look at the bottom, guys. Oh, isn't it a joy? Flowers just make me smile. Do I place one? Do I actually place them there? Yeah, I'm going to put two there. Where I did just put the white rose, I am going to put two there. I'm going to mix it with something different. So I'm just going to go in because I can see a gap. I'm going to add them as slightly as depth, so they're a bit further down. So it looks like that. I want to try and just bend this colour lily, this lily over. Because I've got no wire in the stem, so I'm trying to bend it. Bend it over. That's better. What have I dropped, guys? Oh my goodness, I can't do nothing without going wrong. One day, guys, just one day, I will do a video where I have done nothing wrong. I can feel it's coming. So that's what we have at the moment. So I'm going to use a couple more. I wish I knew what these were called. I want to place those down here. Oh, I may have to cut that shorter, guys. I don't want that one now. Now we have our white roses. Now, do I use the fuller ones or the buds? Let's have a look. Oh. I'm going to use the fuller ones. I'm going to place those there, one either side of the banks here. That's what we have on the top, how it looks. Doesn't that look divine? Beautiful. Orange and white are again a beautiful colour to put together. I really do think, you know, that this superb. Something's telling me to place one under there, so I'm gonna do that. Can't see. I don't think I want lots of these. I may put the odd one at the bottom, but in the buds instead. Just coming out from the sides. I'll do one on this side. Well, let's see if I need any more of those. Yeah. Where I've placed these here, coming out the side, I just need, if I cut it, under that orange flower, just a couple coming out there on either side. Just bend it slightly. So that's the effect you have with your beautiful orange and white bouquet in the hand. Now I'm not going to use any more. I'm not going to add the gypsophilia either. Let's get that in. I'm going to place that. Again, just there, to add a little bit of texture differently. So I'm going to use some of our ruscus. Now all I'm going to do is place the bits around where I can see a gap, like there. And again, just manipulate it. Put a few little bends in your stem. That one, it's too far at the bottom, not giving me enough of a stem to place in the foam. One there. Just checking around. Place one. There. That's enough of those. So I'm going to put these on a few pigs that came off of the stock. Again, a bit of filler foliage, just to add in and make it look pretty. Again, another little extra touch. there. One more. So let's cut that one down. And I'm just adding these in as well. That little extra touch. This has been wonderful as a Mother's Day present. Let's see if I could put some. Yeah. I'm just placing these at the top where the fern is, just to give that extra bit of foliage there, so it doesn't look too empty, as you can see here. So that's all our floral in, and I'll show it you lifted up. That's what it looks like lifted up. Doesn't that look beautiful? That'd be a beautiful Mother's Day gift, sitting on the side of a, you know, your sideboard, your cabinet, table, in the centre of a coffee table, or anything like that, or at the top of the stairs, you know, on a little table, anything. It'd look beautiful. Anywhere you could put it. So, now guys, we've come to our stems. Now this is what's going to make it look like a bouquet. And I've done this many times in floral and real flowers. It was one of the things I was trained to as well, or taught should I say, when I was doing my floral training. So let's see. Now I'm getting pieces out that are all relatively similar size. I don't want too, you know, the smaller pieces like that. That's not going to help. I want different thicknesses as well. Just going to, next. And this is all you do to start with, is just, you know, measure them. It's too small, that's too small. That's around, that's maybe okay. I'm just getting those. I'm not saying that I'm going to use all of them. So, I don't want those. So, as you know, while I was doing the arrangement, I didn't go underneath here. I stopped on the top and I left underneath. I put the odd one, I think. Yeah, just the eucalyptus in there. But that was it. So, now what I'm going to do is place these in like they're a stem and they're attached to these flowers that are already in the foam. So I'm not just going to stick them in like that, you know, I'm going to do it so they look slightly crossed over as though it's a bouquet, and they would if you bought a bouquet, you know, like that, and you bought a bouquet from the shop. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to place these in first, and then I'm going to cut them this end. So let's start. We'll start doing a zigzag, and what I'm doing, I'm going diagonally one side like that. Get another piece, and I'm going to go diagonally like that, and then again do it individually. Get another piece, go in the center like that, and then that is how you go left, right, center. So that's another piece there. I don't know if you can see. Then another piece on your left. Don't go too far out. My furthest one is this one here, and I'm staying within that. And I'm just going to bring them some higher than others. Because at the end we're going to place our bow on there, but it's not going to be a tight bow that it squeezes all the stems together. So it just gives it that effect that you've got these long stems attached to the floral. Because when we put our bow on, it will go like that, and then you can manipulate them to come out slightly. So let me just turn them around. Now last one. So that looks like you've got your long stems coming out. If I can show you from your floral arrangement what's in the foam. So now I'm going to just squeeze them at the top so they're not as wide, just by pressing them in, which bends them because they are wired. It gives it more of a natural look. Once I put my bow on, they will be like that, but then you can manipulate them to come out a little bit wider. So we'll push that to the side at the moment and we'll get our bow maker. Now what I've chosen for the bow is it's basically just a wired ribbon, really, an eleganza one, with the white daisies on. Because we've got white and we've got orange, they've got orange in the center, so with the neutral background, so I thought I'd use that for the pattern. So that is going on first. Oh, stay still. Oh. Then I wanted to use our checked ribbon after. Then I've got just a plain white, and this is just an eleganza ribbon as well. What's going to go there? The checked has got white in, and then I wanted to use a I'm trying to think what they call this ribbon. Jute, I think. Jute ribbon, or jute. Oh, what was it called? I forgot. But that's what we're going to do. I forgot what it's called, guys. Sorry. So it's just going to be like that. So because it's quite a, you know, full volume, I want to make it so the bow can be noticed. So scissors. I'm going to just dovetail the end. So again, I'm going to do my tail end at the top, what's near the top of these stems. I'm only going to go around 4 inch, because if I bring it across, we don't want it going up there. We want to keep it relatively around here. So that's going to be around 4 inch. So place your ribbon down, twist. Now how big do I want? Let me just see. Do I go 4 inch on the bow? Yeah, I'm going to go 4 inch on the bow, guys. I could go 5, but I'm going to go 4. Or shall I go 4.5 to be on the safe? Yeah, we'll go 4.5. And then twist. Again, 4.5. I think I only want 2 of these. No, let's go 4. I'll have to just place another one. It's got an end bit here. I think this must have been an oddment. Or shall I go 3 instead? Seeing though. Yeah, we'll go 3. 3 loops of this. Then we're going to use, I think some people call it the buffalo pattern. We call it the gingham, the buffalo, or just checked. So it's all the same, I think, to people. So again, now I'm going to do 4 of these. And again, I'm going to do 4.5 inch. Twist when you get to the bottom. Twist again. This has come off the reel, so I've got a spare reel or spool, so I might put it on it. 4.5 again. Twist. Oh. Like that. And I want to have a bit of a tail end, so I'm going to cut it like there. And I think actually, guys, because I want to tail end with this as well. Just going to place that there. And cut that. Where have I gone with? You know, I am really silly. Oh, it's here. So that's that one as well. So then now the white one. Again, this is just eleganza ribbon. It's quite beautiful quality, these. I'm going to go that side. I'm going to twist. I'm going to go down with that as well as I'm going to do 4 loops of this also. Oops, daisy. And that one. And then I'm going to use this jute netting ribbon. That's it. I knew it had come to me, guys. I've got an orange on that side, so I'm going to place this again on this side where I've started with that one. I knew it had come to me. This gives off the pattern like it's checked as well. That's the reason I chose it. But obviously it's just netting. But it's just the little squares that I like a buffalo ribbon or checked ribbon. Again, every time I go to the bottom, I twist. Like that. Bring that one down. And there we go. Right, if I get, let's just dovetail these. I may cut them shorter once they're actually on, so I can see how long they are. Oops. Now with this one, I'm not, because it seems to fray if I do a dovetail. So I'm just going to go diagonally. And I know I didn't do that one, so we'll go diagonally there. Right, so we'll get our cable tie, and you can, you know, move these around before and position your ribbon before you start. I only have 3 of those, didn't I? So I'm just fluffing these up, putting them around the position that I'd like them to be. Right, make sure I've got my cable tie the right way, because many a times, guys, I have done it where my cable tie is upside down. So pull it off the bow maker. Hold that with your forefinger. Bring it round. Now I'm not pulling it tight, guys, because I want to make sure. I'm going to just place in my floral wire. Through the cable tie. Gosh, I can't grab it. I'm just going to turn that a little minute, and then I'm just going to hold, and then I'm going to sort the bow out by bringing the tail ends nearer to the bottom instead of having them on the top, because I'd like to see my loops. So I'll sort that bit first. And then because if you pull your cable tie tight at the beginning, then you won't be able to move your ribbon around into the position you'd like it to sit, because you've pulled it too tight. So that is our bow. So now I'm happy with that. I will pull it. I tend to use my flat headed pliers to give it that extra pull so I can, you know, pull it a bit harder, cut that off. Then I'm left with my floral wire at the back. So I'm going to twist it with the bow, not with my hand. Twist the bow. Just a couple of, 2 or 3 times. And again, just fluff up. If some have been a bit awkward, just part them and just get them like that and just tug at them. Now you've attached the cable tie on. Doesn't that look pretty? Very summery. So now we're going to get our floral, and because I've got the floral wire still attached, as you can see, I'm going to go round near the top of the stems on my arrangement with the shorter tail ends up at the top. So all I'm going to do is just go over the top, lift that rose up slightly, if I can turn it upside down, you may be able to see. I'm going to need those. I'm going to wrap it around the stem at the top, just like you would on the back of a wreath, and just twist. Cut the long piece off and then bend this bit of wire that's sticking up back in to these stems, so it's not going to scratch anybody's surface, and it's brought the stems back together. So we'll bring it over, and you've got that effect. Isn't that divine? Bouquet held in a hand. So now we've got our stems here, I'm going to just fluff up our bow again. Because I pulled the bow in tight, because we don't want it loose. So I'm going to cut the tail ends. They're too long, so what I'm going to do is go around here. I'd rather do it too long. Some people may think I'm wasting this, but I'd rather do it too long to start with than, you know, not have any at all, you know, and be too short. Because you do want on these, you do need to see your stems. So I'm folding in its half. And then dovetailing. Do that one. That one's a bit untidy. That's it. So then that makes it much better with the shorter tail ends, as you can see. So now with your stems, what you need to do is get them together in your hand like that, I mean, I'd do it, I think, because I'm right-handed, I would have to do it the opposite way. So I would have to move it around this side, hold them in my hand like that, and then cut them all around the same length at the bottom. Oh gosh, they're going everywhere. There you go. So that is everything. The stems all nice, neat and tidy. So now if you wish, you can just manipulate the stems from near the top just to slightly come out a little bit. So you've got like a V shape. So they're not all in the center. That's all I'm doing is manipulating, going under the bow with them and just slightly bringing in some out and bending it from under the bow, because you don't want to see the bend down here. That one should go that side. This is just to give it that little bit of a V shape. There you go. Now that is what we've done, guys, today. Isn't she beautiful? Now what a gift that would be. I know Sandra says she was looking forward to seeing what I was going to do with this. I've still got the hands on show. You can still see the thumb and everything, so you know what it is. And the bouquet is sitting beautiful in the hand of this container. Oops. No, that's okay. It's just because I haven't fastened anything on the top. But it's sitting beautiful in this container with the stems looking like they are attached to your floral, what are in the foam. So it gives that illusion of a bouquet of flowers. And with the bow on it at the bottom as well. So, and that would make a beautiful Mother's Day gift, just a gift to a loved one, to place on the, you know, table or anywhere in the house. You don't have to have a container like this. You could just have the florals in one of those flat trays, the floral trays that you get, what I've cut up. And then do your bouquet in that, and then just have the artificial, you know, these stems like I've done at the bottom sticking out, and just do the same process to make it look like a bouquet. So that is the project for today. I wanted it to look like a bouquet was in here. If I get one of those trays, if you're new to the channel, I'm not sure. Just one of these where you put your block of Oasis in, and if you've got pot tape to attach your, and you've not got the wreath wrap, use pot tape and go around under your tray as well. Start under the tray in the center with your tape, and then go over your Oasis, and then just overlap the tape a little bit more so it sticks back onto the tape that you've started doing. And then you could put your flowers with a whole block, doing the same similar arrangement in any colour, coming out at the top. And then once you've put all your arrangements there, don't put anything on the bottom piece here. That is for your bow and for your stems. You can put the odd greenery, but your bow will cover that anyway. So and then just placing on this end of your oasis your little pretend stems coming out like that. And then just do one going to the to your right, one going to the left, and one in the center. One to the right, left, center, right, left, center, till you fill perhaps a little area, and just work around the center. If I get a piece of oasis, what I've chopped up. If I just show you again, because you may not have seen. So go to the right at a diagonal position, center, left. So you've got that effect. And then you keep doing that. Don't go down here, there's no need. You know, just stay within the center, and then go there again. If I can place it in. And then you can do the odd one underneath, you know, like that. And then just keep working around. Oh, that one hasn't gone in very well. Just keep working around that area with your stems. And then at the end, when it comes to tie the bow, put the wire around like that and fasten the bow on. And then once you've fastened the bow, they will be together like that. So once they're together, grab your stems from underneath the bow and just manipulate them slightly off to the side like that, underneath the bow, not down here, because you will see the bend. And then do that, and then you will get that V shape. And leave some going down straight as well. You don't have them all, you have to have them all. You get that shape coming down at the end, at the bottom. And then trim, then at the bottom, grab your hands like that and trim them all the same length. And once you've done that, let go. And like mine has, they all look like they're real, and they're just come out of a bouquet. And that's the effect you'll get, guys. Now, isn't that divine? So that's how you pretend that you've got a bouquet on foam where the stems are still sticking out at the bottom. Because some people have thought that you had to basically get your foam and basically with your flower on the end and go all the way through. No, because then whatever's in the stem, what's in the middle, and you're placing things in, you are stopping those flowers from going in, because you've got this stem going through the center. So that's avoiding you placing things in, because it will be in the way inside. So you cut them off, you place them like you do an arrangement, and then just place them at the bottom like that. So that, guys, is how you do a beautiful bouquet. So I hope you enjoyed that. I hope that you know, has given you some ideas for either Mother's Day or just as an arrangement in your own house. Again, you don't have to have this hand. It's only what I've had in my house. You can just do it on a flat tray like that, and then just place the bouquet down on, you know, coffee table. Or you could even, if you had it on a shelf, lean it on a shelf like that, so it'd look like you've got the bouquet, or lift it so it's at an angle, so it's like you've got a bouquet on the shelf, just leaning. So anything like that, in any colour, guys. Again, you know, make it look beautiful. And I know you all can, because I know you're all fabulous, and I know you're all very creative. And again, I always say, once you start climbing that ladder, guys, there's no way down. You can only get better and better and better. And I know that's what you're all doing. Every day you do something different, or something again. Even if it's a wreath, again, you're doing another wreath, or if you're doing another swag, or another vase arrangement, or container arrangement. The more you do of those items, the better you're only going to get. So that's all I can say. So practice makes perfect, and the more you do practice at whatever you're doing, the better you're going to get. And I know that's what you're all like. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. And if you've got any comments about, you know, any different ideas about doing something like this, let me know. And if you liked it, give us a thumbs up. And so, you know, and have a go in any colour. It doesn't have to be the colour I've chose. It could be any colour. They'd all look pretty and they'd all look beautiful, I'm sure. So thanks for watching, guys, and I hope you enjoyed. So please subscribe and share and like as well, and give us a thumbs up. And I hope that you did like it, and I'm going to give you a close-up again so you can have a better look. So take care for the rest of the day. I've done that wedding bouquet, by the way. I did it after yesterday's video, so I've done it. I've got some stock that's arrived. I've got to put away, and I may go through some of my buckets as well. So again, thanks for joining me, guys. You're all wonderful people. I love you all. God bless, and have a great day. Bye bye. Right, guys, let's have a close-up. Oh, look how smooth that was. Oh, I get excited because I've done something correct. So there's the flower arrangement from the top, guys. You see the stems, how they look like it's just a bouquet with the bow at the bottom, or should I say at the top of those stems. And then we have our beautiful lily. Look at that. Our banksia, which has got orange in. Our beautiful mini orange roses. Our ruscus. Our orange fern. Our stock. Our fern here. Our white variegated ficus. Our little beautiful little orange flowers there. I'm sure that's crocodile fern. Our white bud head roses as well. Our big white roses. And then I can't remember if there was anything else, guys. Just our foliage as well, yeah. The eucalyptus there as well. So, and then there is our bow. Well, let me straighten that bit up. I don't like wonky loops. And then there are our pretend stems for the bouquet. Can you see why I save things like that now, guys? They come in brilliant for an arrangement like this. And then, you know, you've got your fern there as well, with your orange little budhead rose. So again, I hope you enjoyed that, guys. Give it a go. It's a great project to do, and have a wonderful time doing it, and enjoy. All the best, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.